It's Thursday, the 6th of February in the Vendée Globe, the skipper's 88th day at sea. And with news being a bit thinner on the ground in the race, we're having to move this show to the afternoon. I'm hoping to bring you one every day, but it will depend on what we can get from the skippers as to whether I can. Today we bring you news from Arnaud Boissières. A lot of you have been asking about how things were going after he was dismasted and put up that Liberty kite. And so we see what his progress is and what his rig setup now is. We then hear from Kojiro Shiraishi, who's made a bit of a decision on his routing. He was going north but has decided to go south, so we hear about his decision making behind that. We then take a look at the tracker and then finally get an update from Oliver Heer. Many of you have asked about Arnaud Boissières on La Mie Câline after he was dismasted in the North Atlantic and were intrigued with the Liberty kite he'd deployed. He's making progress towards the Caribbean but has now created a jury rig similar to how Pip Hare sailed in the Indian Ocean when heading on her slow boat to Melbourne. He's sailing downwind in the trades, and if he averages 5 knots then he'll cover around 120 nautical miles a day and will reach the Caribbean islands in around 6 days' time.
はい、2月の6日です。先ほど私一大決心をしました。進路を変えて南からアプローチします。気象情報は GFS と ECMWF っていうヨーロッパのがあるんですね。GFS アメリカはアイルランドまで行って帰ってこいと。アイルランドの強い風に乗って落ちると。南に行くと早いよと。9日日曜日にはつけるよという魅力的なルーティングでした。一方ヨーロッパ、はもうちょっと南、ちょっとバックするんですけどね。南行ってそれで横に行きなさいと。で、10日の朝着くよということで1日遅いんですけども、北行こうかなと思ってちょっと走ったんですけど、なんとなく違和感があってですね、北ルートはね、なんか違和感があってずっと走ってて気持ち悪かったんですね。で、朝のルーティングで、ヨーロッパルーティングがやっぱり南行けという指示が出たんで、南に決めました。もうこれはもう腹くくって南に行きます。ちょっとバックして損したんですけどもね。はい、北いいんですけども、もしね本当にルーティング通りに風が吹けばいいんですけども、もしねアイルランド沖でなぎいちゃったりなんかするともう距離をねかなり走るので、リスク大きいかなと。あと僕AIS 船の衝突予防装置のアンテナがですね、今マストトップのが壊れてしまって線尾のちっちゃいやつなんですね。で、アイルランドイギリスの方行くと本線が多いのでその衝突のリスクがちょっと高いかなということで、ちょっと北はリスクがあるということで、南ルートちょっと時間かかるかもしれないんですが、急がば回れと日本にはいい言葉があるんですけどね、本当に当たってるのかな。でも南行こうという決心をして最後ちょっと2時間ほど、バックっていう形です。また北に上がったのをまた南に下がってまた横に行くというものです。2回ほど凪を突っ切らなきゃいけないんで、そのね、カームがどの程度かによって到着時間変わるんですけども、これは各会社優秀なスタッフを集めた気象予報なんですけども、やっぱりまちまちなんですね。毎回ルーティングが変わるということなので、どっちが正しいかもうわからないので、とにかくもうさっきね、もう南行こうと、最短距離的には近いですね、ECWF のコースを取って、コースを南寄りのコースに決断しました。どうでしょうかね、当たってるでしょうかね、当たってないでしょうかね。こればっかりはもう走ってみなきゃ分かんないね。もしかしたらひどく遅れちゃうかもしれないしね、すごく早いかもしれないですね。どっちみちあと3日4日ですね。3日4日は変わらないと思いますので、最後まで精一杯走りたいと思います。順位のね浮き沈みあると思いますけども、これはもう神の水を知るということで、最後まで頑張って走りたいと思います。そういうことで一大決心をしてコースチェンジをした幸次郎でした。チャオ。当たるといいね。
On the tracker, we can see Gyrek Sode has 339 nautical miles to go, but it's upwind conditions in around 20 knots. So most likely he's going to finish probably early on the 8th of February. As we look across to that group of 4 who are making their way across the North Atlantic towards Cape Finisterre, we can see there Kojiro Shiraishi's change of course that he's just talked about, and he's going to go to the south of this pressure system, and the boats taking the northern option, they're going to face headwinds. That is Louis Duc, who is now in 24th, and Violet d'Orange in 25th. And then further to the south, who'd already committed to this course, we can see Sebastian Marseille in 27th. Currently passing the latitude of the Canary Islands, we can see Antoine Cornic, and then passing Cape Verde, we can see Oliver Heer and also Jinkonzu. Now, if we look just across to the west of them, we can actually see Arnaud Boissières, and he's making his course. We don't get the speed readings of him, but I'm estimating he's making about 5 knots with that jury rig we can see. And if we take a look at the ruler, we can put on this map the distance to the Caribbean, and he's got just around 700 nautical miles to go. And then in the southern hemisphere, coming towards the equator, we have got Manuel Cousin 31st, Fabrice Amadeo 32nd, and then Dennis van Weenberg in 33rd.
Hello everyone, it's Ollie on board Too Good. As mentioned yesterday, the conditions have started to calm down a bit. Wind is getting a bit lighter and the waves are getting a bit smaller, so that's all good. The boat and I made it through okay for the last couple of days. And now next on the list will be the transition phase between the trade winds and the kind of weather, the weather systems moving left to right across the Atlantic. So I have to leave the trade winds behind me, sail through a patch of light air until I can sail into the stronger winds of these weather systems. This will all happen as I approach the Azores. So everything on track. Wishing you all a great day, and I'll give you an update again tomorrow. Cheers. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching today. We're going to continue bringing you news from the Vendée Globe and lots more from the world of sailing. So please do subscribe to our channel using the button down here, and take a look at sailworld.com and yachtsandyachting.com for all the latest news from the world of sailing.